Hey guys, I'm Nick with tech-Nic, and today we're going to check out this mini PC from BeeLink. Let's go. Alright, so as far as processing power, this thing is not a behemoth. That's not what we're after in this episode, okay? This is for small form factor. Now, you're seeing this type of PC kind of run into office spaces across the US. They're not super expensive and they're capable of handling the workload in an office. Excel, PowerPoint, light photo editing for PowerPoint purposes. We're not talking about running like Adobe or anything on there. I'm not sure that would get you there. Not really any graphics power, so we're not gaming on this either, okay? This is a workplace PC. Now, you'll find them on Amazon often, not this specific model, but you'll find them when large companies end up selling their entire office space and upgrading all the PCs at once. So all of a sudden, this flood of equipment hits Amazon. But that small form factor has become popular. So now you're starting to see companies specifically target that so that it's a capable PC, but it's a small PC. So we're going to open...
Let's be honest, most of the stuff is cloud-based nowadays anyway, so...
It is, but this thing is not like it's a brick. This has an Intel Core, an i5 8200 processor, 8279U. It's got 16 gigs of RAM. It's got 500 gigs of storage built onto here. It's Wi-Fi 5 components, inside. And obviously you can run a LAN cable to this as well, and we'll see how many ports this has on it. Now in this episode, we're just going to open it up and show you what it looks like. I'm not going to do anything on performance, so if you're looking for that, you're going to have to come back for a future video where we test this some and see. Now our use for this is we've opened a retail location that is a partner of tech-Nic. So we have a business that we've had over the years called GameSwitch. Out of GameSwitch, we're going to start doing some new things. So there's going to be some tie-ins with the channel here. So tech-Nic is kind of being featured by GameSwitch and vice versa. And then we're also adding in a shoe brand, which is why you started seeing shoes show up in the set, is because it's all part of the retail storefront that we have. And that's where this is going. This is going into the retail storefront to run one of the registers up front. And if this works, this would end up being upgraded as we move into the new space. And that's the purpose of this. So let's see what it looks like. All right, here we go. I mean, you can see it obviously in the shots here, but when you really are in front of this and you realize what you're looking at, this is pretty impressive size-wise here. So in the box, you got a mounting hardware to go straight to your monitor, it looks like, or a mounting clip for this tower, the screws that go with it, a SATA cable, and a decently sized HDMI. I would say it's probably 3 foot. And then you got this one here that's much smaller. We can see here it's got a little bit of a protective wrap around it. It says, during the system boot process, if you cannot log into your personal account, please turn off your Wi-Fi and LAN and skip that option, then log into your personal account in the system. It says, please use the power adapter that came with this system and do not use a secondary adapter. So don't use one that any other power there. And it says, please do not plug the power adapter into the Type-C port, as this will cause damage to the computer. Now, I don't think that you could do that with what they gave us, but I think what they're saying is if you have a USB-C phone charger, don't use it and put in this port to try to power this device. It's not meant for inbound power, only for the USB-C connection, okay? And it says also, do not block this. So don't put this somewhere where it will not have airflow. It does need airflow, okay? Wow, that is tiny. And I'm actually, now that I'm seeing it, just a hair afraid if this is going to be able to do the workload that we have. We will see about that. Now we see here we've got the mounting clips so that this can be mounted on the back of your monitor if you want. Let's flip this thing around and look. We've got airflow here at the top. That's what that is. It looks like a crazy spaceship grill. I don't know if we can see that in the overhead. Oh, there we go. And then we've got a LAN port, 2 USBs, 2 HDMI ports here in the back, so you can run dual monitors off of this. That's kind of crazy for how small this is. And then we've got 2 USB ports in the front with a USB-C in the back and a headphone port. For me, a follow-up video on this is going to be pretty significant to see what kind of power this has, but this is a quick unboxing. I mean, I guess the point of this is to be small enough that you really don't have to look at it if you don't want to, but I will say that if you do end up wanting to look at it, it looks nice. It's got this sheen on it. Almost looks like I'm looking at a bunch of vinyl records spin. Cool. All right, well guys, we're going to have a follow-up video on this and do more about what it actually performs like. This was your unboxing. This was your sneak peek. This was your glimpse behind the curtain. That's it. I hope you enjoyed it. I appreciate every one of you for coming by. I'm Nick with tech-Nic. I'll catch you next time.